Hello everyone. Our today's topic is glycolysis. As we know we all know that glycolysis is important topic because it is a common pathway for both aerobic and anaerobic respiration. What we are going to do first is that how to learn this. We will study that and then we will go for the mechanism, a complex mechanism how glycolysis occur. तो पहले हम देखेंगे कि कैसे इसको याद किया जा सकता है, याद करने का तरीका, और उसके बाद देखेंगे कि कैसे होता है, how it occurs. We will study that also. So first, let us try to remember it, how to remember it or memorize it, and then we will study how this happens with the help of different enzymes. So let us first study how to remember it. First, you write in this way. First, it is glucose. So first, glucose is there. It is a 6-carbon compound, and we have to convert it into 3-carbon compound pyruvic acid. That is what glycolysis is. So glucose, then it is converted to, I'm writing just using short arrow, glucose 6-phosphate. You must note it down in your copy so that you can remember latter part. Then glucose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 6-phosphate. Then fructose 6-phosphate is converted to fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. BP means bisphosphate. I will write the full name also. Then it is converted into PGAL. PGAL. ऐसा तो याद करने के लिए हम लोग पागल याद कर लेते थे, but you remember PGAL, जिसका मतलब होता है phosphoglyceraldehyde, and it is interconvertible to DHAP, DHAP, dihydroxyacetone phosphate. This PGAL is converted to 1,3-BPGA. It is converted to 1,3-BPGA. 1,3-BPGA means 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Then it is converted to 3-PGA. 3-PGA is converted to 2-PGA. 2-PGA is converted to PAPE. And PAPE is converted to, space is not there, so after 2-PGA, I am writing like this one. After 2-PGA, it will be PAPE, and from PAPE, it will be pyruvic acid. I am writing the full forms now. It is glucose 6-phosphate. It is fructose 6-phosphate. It is fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Then it is phosphoglyceraldehyde. Okay, and this is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. This is 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid, or you can also call it as 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate. This is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. This is 2-phosphoglyceric acid, or glycerate you can also call. This is phosphoenol pyruvate, and this is pyruvic acid. So what is happening in glycolysis? The glucose is first converted into glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose 6-phosphate will be converted into fructose 6-phosphate. Fructose 6-phosphate will be converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Fructose 1,6-bisphosphate will be converted into phosphoglyceraldehyde. That will be again interconvertible with each other. That is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. This can be converted into 1,3-BPGA, that is 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid. Then 3-PGA, that is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Then 2-PGA, that is 2-phosphoglyceric acid. That is PAPE, that is phosphoenol pyruvate, and then is converted to pyruvic acid. Now we have to learn the enzymes, in which reactions which enzyme is used. So first you note it down, and then we will study single by single how glucose get converted to glucose 6-phosphate. We will learn that mechanism. Okay. Now let us see the first one. that is glucose. Glucose is converted into glucose 6-phosphate. How it is converted into glucose 6-phosphate? We have used an enzyme that is hexokinase. Hexokinase enzyme is used with a factor that is Mg2 plus ion is also used. Here in this case, ATP is broken down into ADP. In this case, one ATP is broken down to release ADP plus IP. This one indole phosphate, as you can see, ATP is broken down into ADP plus indole phosphate. This one phosphate goes and bind with the 6th carbon of the glucose atom, and that's why it is writing glucose 6-phosphate, because at 6th carbon, this is glucose, at the 6th carbon phosphate group has been added, so it is glucose 6-phosphate. Now the next is glucose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 6-phosphate. In this one, we will use an enzyme phosphoglucoisomerase, or you can directly say that we have used an enzyme, that is isomerase enzyme we have used. We are using isomerase enzyme, and that will be converted from glucose 6-phosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. The third one is fructose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. As you can see that fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. Bisphosphate means now 2 phosphate groups are there, and they are going to add it on the 1st carbon of fructose as well as on the 6th carbon. As we can see that the 6th carbon already has a presence of phosphate group. Now at the 1st carbon also phosphate group will be added. So fructose 6-phosphate will have utilization of, again, ATP is used, and it is broken down into ADP plus IP, that is indole phosphate. This indole phosphate is only going to add at the 1st carbon of fructose. Now which enzyme we are using? That is phosphofructokinase we are using, and factor will be Mg2 plus. So we have done this. Now from fructose 1,6-bisphosphate we are going to form PGAL, phosphoglyceraldehyde. Now to form phosphoglyceraldehyde we are using an enzyme aldolase. And it will lead to the formation of fructose 1,6-bisphosphate will be converted to PGAL. Now let us see. Now it was a 6-carbon compound, these are 3-carbon compounds, so how many molecules will be formed? 2 molecules of PGAL. And at the same time we have also shown that PGAL, okay, let me rub first because we don't have a space. PGAL got converted into, PGAL is converted or interconvertible into DAP, that is dihydroxyacetylene phosphate. Now we are using an enzyme that name is phosphotriose phospho. Now let us see, for phosphoglyceraldehyde it has to be converted into 1,3. First it will be converted into dihydroxyacetone phosphate with the help of phosphotriose isomerase enzyme. Then this PGAL, they are interconvertible with each other, both are 3-carbon chain. Now this PGAL will be converted into 1,3-BPGA, that is bisphosphoglyceric acid, and this is PGAL, phosphoglyceric acid. will be converted to 1,3-BPGA. Here we are using enzyme dehydrogenase. Here we can see that the NAD is converted into NADH2. As you can see, hydrogen has been added to this. It means it is a reduction. The PGAL has been converted into 1,3-BP. This is a reduction reaction, while you can say that 1,3-BPGA can be converted into PGAL. It can be converted into PGAL by oxidation process. Now, phosphoglyceric acid 1,3-BPGA. Here you can see that the first carbon also has phosphate group, the third carbon also has phosphate group, but here it is only present at the third carbon. It means to say one phosphate group has been removed. It means where that phosphate group will go, it will go to ADP. From here one phosphate group will come and add to ADP to form ATP. Here we are using an enzyme phosphotriokinase. Phosphotriose kinase enzyme we are using. So 1,3-BPGA lose one phosphate group to form 3-PGA. In 3-PGA, 3-phosphoglyceric acid, it means the third carbon atom has a presence of phosphate group, and here it is converted into 2-PGA. That means the second carbon has the presence of phosphate group. It means from third carbon the phosphate group has shifted to the second carbon. So we are using an enzyme mutase. Mutase enzyme will be used to transfer group from one carbon to another carbon in the same compound. Now we will see. Now 2-PGA, that is 2-phosphoglycerate or 2-phosphoglyceric acid, is converted into PEP, that is phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate is formed with the help of an enzyme, that is Enolage. We are using Enolage enzyme to convert 2-PGA into PE. Here we are using Mu as a cofactor, and this is known as prosthetic group. Now we have phosphoenol pyruvate, that is PEP, is going to be converted into pyruvic acid. Now the PEP will again phosphoenol pyruvate, that means still phosphate group is there. So here again it will lose one phosphate group. The last phosphate group will be lost by it, and it will attach to the ADP to form ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Here we are using pyruvate kinase. Here we are using pyruvate kinase enzyme to convert phosphoenol pyruvate into pyruvic acid. Now what are the products? You can see 2-pyruvic acid, because it is a 3-carbon compound, and as you know that glucose is a 6-carbon compound. Glucose 6-carbon compound, it is converted into 3-carbon compound pyruvic acid. Now it is a 3-carbon, it means how many molecules will be formed? 2 molecules of pyruvic acid will be formed. So products are 2-pyruvic acid, 2-NADH2 and 2-ATP. You have to remember this for calculation of energy. So we have to remember these things. What is released? 2-pyruvic acid, 2-NADH2 and 2-ATP. Now let us see